online broadcast network, AfterBuzz TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment. AfterBuzz TV, the destination for TV superfans, producing after-shows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Markeia McCarty, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Hello everyone, and welcome to the AfterBuzz TV show here for WWE SmackDown. We're going to be talking about Halloween night's lovely Friday night. I am Kaori Takee, and I've got two wonderful people next to me. I've got Markeia McCarty.
Hey guys.
And Tom, not the calm Tom.
Yes, I am here.
Yes, he is.
I'm going to be calm tonight. It's all right. Been a long weekend. I'm going to be calm tonight.
Well, that might be true. But before we get into the show and breaking it down, overall thoughts on this episode?
I think they saved the best for last.
They definitely did.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last one was just funny, and my boy was there. But I want to talk about my boy and his looks and his changes. But anyway, let's get into it. We start off with a segment with Vince McMahon, and he is announcing that for the month of November, you can get the WWE Network for free $99, or for free.
Free $99.
Including Survivor Series pay-per-view. My guess is they're not doing too well in sales,
right?
That's what it seems like.
That would be the that was exactly what I was thinking with it. I mean, because they've been beating $9.99 into our heads for like ever,
and now it's $0.
Yeah, now it's free $99.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess well, we want things to go well. You know, I enjoy having the network, being able to watch it whenever. So hopefully November will drum up some more business for them.
I'm sure a lot of people will sign up for that one free month, but we'll see.
Will they stay?
Yeah, if they're going to stay. But
I think it's worth it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I pay. So I don't get it for free this month. Thanks, Vince.
He actually kind of called you guys out on that, too. He's like, well, too bad for you guys.
But hey, whatever. I mean, I pay either way, so I think it's worth it. If you're a fan of wrestling, you know, it's for $10, especially to watch pay-per-views for only $10. Like, you know, me growing up on it, like, at the end of that month, like, I remember, like, me and my brother, like, begging my mom, being like, can we please get the pay-per-view? And then it was only, like, you know, $35-$40, but that's, you know, that's still a decent amount of money, you know, to put out just for, you know, a 3-hour, you know, show. Now that it's only $10 a month, when if you go to the cable networks, it's like $60. It's it's so worth it. It
is worth it. And you can always go back and look at your favorite matches, or look at matches you haven't seen but you've heard of.
Yep.
And there's, you know, they have their original series going on too.
Yeah, the Monday Night War, which is really good. Really good. If you haven't watched it, I definitely recommend that.
Man, we're promoting it right now.
I know.
Do we get a check?
Do
we get a check for promoting?
Well, we here at
the network.
I love WWE. So.
Yes.
Yeah, we do love it, but it's just like, yeah, we're promoting it
Yeah,
right
we
now.
are.
Oh man,
I wish they would have some more. Hopefully, maybe some more original shows on there, like at least coming up. I mean, I don't know what they have in development there, but I think it would be cool.
I will say that the WWE Network has gotten you into Total Divas, which I find hilarious. Because like
that's so true.
A while back, he's
you
like,
you should hear him and Gabby talk about this.
That's so funny.
Yeah. Yeah, for those that don't know, Tom and I do WWE Main Event for AfterBuzz, and him and Gabby, that's on there. Afterwards, they just can't stop.
I know, it was, I can't. It's a good show. I'll admit it.
Love it.
There you go.
I want to see what happens. You know what it really does? Watching it though, it really makes me miss Daniel Bryan a lot. It makes me miss not seeing him on TV each week.
Yeah,
so,
I do miss him too.
Yeah.
Wish him well, because he's probably going into another surgery, right?
That's the word, that he may have to get a second surgery.
That's happening with all our wrestlers. We lost Reigns. You know, Bryan's been gone forever.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah. Hopefully, if he has to get it, hopefully he gets it soon, and then he can be back. I don't know when, but
Sooner the better,
Yes.
because we miss you.
Mm-hmm.
But just get well soon.
yeah.
So
This might be the curse of the old Sin Cara.
Oh, no.
Possibility.
But Daniel Bryan didn't hurt his thumb and
He
quit on a match.
Oh, right.
yeah.
Right.
They break it down for you on Total Divas, so watch it. Okay, so first match of the night, we have a Halloween-infested Divas Battle Royale match. So we've got Paige as Summer Rae. We've got Natalya as the Queen of Hearts. Naomi as G.I. Jane or some sort. Summer Rae as
like
a
that.
schoolgirl nerd.
Well, she's an army, so probably.
Layla
Yeah.
as a clown. Emma as Tarzan. Rosa Mendez as a zombie nurse. Cameron as a cop. Alicia Fox as a firewoman. And Nikki Bella as a cat. A lot of characters. We've got AJ on commentary. Brie is not there because Nikki sent her out
Yeah,
to
to
go get her
San
Louis
Antonio?
Vuitton. Yes.
Yeah.
What'd you guys think of this quick little segment here?
It was interesting.
Yeah. Obviously, in front of all of those costumes, put the adjective sexy in
Yeah.
front of it. You know, and yes, they are divas, and yes, you don't want to wear something that somebody else could grab a hold of and like be able to hold you down and, you know, do all the face punches or whatever with. But sexy zombie nurse, sexy clown.
What would you
That
have done?
clown was
Sexy
not sexy. I'm
fireman.
sorry, that clown
I
wasn't
actually
sexy to
liked
me.
that one because it was the most interesting out of all of them.
The clown one?
Really?
I think
At
that
least
was my least favorite.
She went to town with that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that-
it was ridiculous and weird looking, and I don't like clowns, but I appreciated that she was like, you know what? Screw it.
that's
This
my
is what
least
I'm
favorite.
doing.
I kind of felt really awkward that Paige was being Summer Rae. So I was thinking, okay, are the other divas going to be other divas? But no, she decided to be Summer Rae of all people. And I looked at Tom, I'm thinking, wait, do they have some beef against each other? And
They may know.
it just
may
felt
know.
really random. But
Yeah,
Overall-
watch out. Hide the kitty litter and the milk.
I do enjoy watching the divas getting some more time. The match was a lot longer than most divas matches. I thought there were some really cool moves. I liked that. I wrote down the one woman revolution. There were, I forget which two. I think it was Emma and Cameron. They were on the
Yeah.
ropes
Right.
and swinging each other. I thought that was pretty cool. The slapstick of Layla pulling out Paige's tissue.
That was
out of her
horrible.
bra, whatever. I didn't
was-
understand the concept
Me
of
either.
that.
That was horrible.
Yeah.
Don't get it.
I enjoyed it because it was so ridiculous and bad. But without it, it would have just been, a battle royale. Since it was the divas, I felt like it was shorter than it would have been for anybody else, especially for a Halloween edition. So at least there was something to it as opposed to just the constant throwing out. I didn't like the tissue paper thing. I would have liked it if it had been anything else. But like I said, I did enjoy Layla was like, screw it. I'm a clown.
Yeah, it
I
was
picked that one out of the hat.
weird.
So this is what you get.
Yeah, what if it was like confetti that you pulled out? At least that would have kind of been more funny instead of like tissue paper. At least if it was confetti, it would have been like, oh, she's doing kind of like a magic trick.
Right?
But it was like, oh, this is just toilet paper that you stuffed in your
Yeah.
bra. All right.
It was almost like, are you trying to say that Summer Rae has tissues in her? I don't think it
I
was
don't
that at
know.
all. It was just randomness. Natty had
joke
some good
fell
moves.
flat.
Natalia had some good moves.
Yeah.
And then they said the winner is going to be the #1 contender for the Divas belts up against AJ Lee. We all predicted, okay, it's probably going to be Nikki Bella. I mean, yeah. And so, of course, Nikki gets the win. What do you guys think of the results?
Unsurprising.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Say the least.
unsurprising. I would have liked it if they had gone for scary versus sexy with it. I mean, you could still do sexy, but have it be scary. If there's going to be a zombie nurse, have it be a zombie nurse. Do like 28 Days Later.
I think
zombie
that's
nurse.
just how we girls just tend to do it in Halloween, you know?
Yeah, I guess
sexy, meaning approachable, or scary, don't approach me. Depends what mood you're in.
I think it could be both. I totally do. But in any case, with like the match itself, of course Nikki's gonna go after the belt.
Yeah.
You know, it's been enough of a build up between her and Brie that it has to happen at this point. I don't believe that she will get it. You know, there's too many other great possibilities that they could have going up against AJ for Nikki to get it.
Mm-hmm.
And if she did get it, she wouldn't have it for long. It'd kind of be like that Paige AJ thing where it was like, won it on Saturday and lost it on Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was a decent battle royal for what it was. I mean, I like how they set it up to where Alicia, you know, eliminated herself and Paige, so Nikki really, you know, she got the win, but on a technicality, she didn't really have to do anything to win. And I don't know, I like her going against AJ. I think they could have a decent match. I mean, the Brie Nikki match at the pay-per-view, Hell in a Cell. I was like, wait, that one.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought that match was better than the Divas title match. So I think Nikki's capable of putting on a good match.
It would be different.
So is AJ. Yeah, and it's something new. It's not Paige.
Yeah.
Which I really like Paige, but I was kind of overseeing her versus AJ.
You're
so.
right.
They have been beating that drum for a while.
And I think now with them going against each other, now you have the X factor of Brie in Nikki's corner, and you know, she's gonna have to do whatever, you know, Nikki tells her to do, or she has to, you know, basically get fired. So
Yeah. Let's talk real quick about the fact that Brie had to dress up as Daniel Bryan backstage and go fetch Nikki's purse. Did you guys think that they did a good job with this segment?
Well, do you mean acting wise, or do you mean like? Okay, from that face, I won't say about acting.
You can, but
Yeah, I thought that was it. It fits in the whole this is still a sibling rivalry storyline that they chose, where it's petty, it's small, but it's ultimately it's not hurtful. You know, so like she could have done something where she's like, guess what? You don't wear clothes this week. Go do all of my errands.
Yeah.
So it's nothing like that. So it's sibling rivalry, but it still fits appropriately.
Okay,
So
you
in that sense, that segment works.
so you're digging. I'm basically asking, are you guys are digging this storyline?
No.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I think it's
No.
I mean, I think it's kind of getting a little better than what it was. And you know, I'd rather see them in a taped backstage segment than live on Raw, because I feel like they just haven't shined in those moments, and I think maybe it's just nerves and just, you know, really wanting to do a good job, and it's just.
Oh, I almost spilled water, but yes,
It's
go
just
on.
yeah, I mean, I think this was okay. It was a decent, you know, to at least explain why Brie wasn't there. Hey, I like that aspect of it, of your continuing with the storyline of Nikki doesn't want Brie to win, so go get my clothes or shoes 2 hours away or wherever you gotta
And Daniel Bryan kind of lives on through Brie too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have been pretty good about that.
Yeah, they have.
In that sense. Well, which, you know, as a fan of Daniel Bryan, I'm glad that they have kind of like a way to keep him alive in people's memories. Oh, I just hate it that I had to say that, like, he's not dead, you know?
Yeah, he's not.
But
he's
just
fine.
to keep him current,
Yeah.
you know? So that's cool.
See, I'm like the other way around, where I think Brie needs to find her own chant, needs to find her own way. There's no need for her to sit there and yes, squat.
She's got
The
the
whole
what is
entire
it, the
time.
Brie bellow.
The Brie mode? What?
Brie bellow.
Yeah, Brie
Yeah.
mode. Watch Total Divas, you'll know what I'm talking about. But let's move on to the next match. Excuse me. We have a recap from Raw of Orton RKOing Seth. And then Kane is out there with Seth and his Money in the Bank. And Seth is getting booed. And he's like, why are you guys booing me? Which is spectacular. They talk about Team Cena versus Team Authority. So on Team Authority side, we've got Seth and Kane so far, and then on Team Cena, we've got Ziggler? Question mark as he comes in, and Ziggler goes up against Kane, and then after a while, out comes Seth. And Kane blows the whistle and rings the bell. Sorry, I gets the bell wrong. And then Seth pretty much kicks Ziggler's ass for the win.
Yeah. So he lost twice.
Yeah,
He lost
he
to Kane,
lost
then he lost to Seth Rollins.
Twice. What'd you guys think?
I mean, I thought it was good. The Kane Ziggler match was pretty good. I thought the ending was cool where, Ziggler went for his like dive in the corner and Kane was able to grab him and like he held him up for a while too to chokeslam him. I thought that was a good way to end it. As far as the storyline of like, at the end of Raw when Cena was getting beat up, Ziggler came out to save him. Yet we see, Ziggler getting beat up, but he gets no save from Cena. Like, I mean, maybe that'll help next. Maybe that'll add to the storyline of Ziggler saying, "Well, maybe I don't want to be on your team, John, because you didn't come save me."
Do you think that's gonna happen?
I think it'd be interesting. It'd be
Yeah,
cool
that
to
would
see
be
it happen.
I want to see Ziggler on, not necessarily on Cena's team, but I don't want to see him with the Authority. Do you know what I mean?
No, yeah, I get what you're saying.
Does it have to be either or? Is there no abstaining?
I think in this situation,
this
you have to be
context?
either.
Man, because I
Heel or
would think
face.
Ziggler would be, kind
Team
of
Ziggler?
sore.
Yeah.
have a Team Ziggler. And they just stand off to the side. And then whoever it looks like who's winning, they come in
Yeah.
and then make it more even and then back off again. That'd be interesting.
Yeah,
Won't happen.
There's a lot of
Won't
different
happen,
ways that they can go and make it interesting.
Yeah, I thought maybe someone would come down and like maybe that would be another person that's on Team Cena to at least continue it because most of the time Cena isn't there on SmackDown, so it's kind of just oh, he's not here, so
Yeah,
it
he's not.
doesn't matter, which is kind of a weird thing to have happen.
He was probably trick or treating or something.
Probably.
And that was kind of a semi-missed opportunity for a behind-the-scenes quick thing of like he's locked in a closet with somebody standing in front of it or something.
Right?
He's like, let me out,
Mm-hmm.
let me out.
Oh yeah, they could have
You
like
know?
a fake Cena too, like
Exactly.
Yeah, it couldn't have been him.
or
Yeah,
something.
Exactly.
I got some riders on my corner. That's all I've got. But yeah, I thought the match was pretty good. Ziggler getting his ass kicked makes me feel bad all the time. It just does. I think he's a great wrestler.
Yeah.
And when he wins, I just get excited, and when he loses, I get sad. But yeah,
They want to create the sympathy for him, so they're doing that.
it's working.
Yeah.
It's working. So we've got another costume in the house. Scarecrow, a.k.a. Heath Slater, who I did not recognize. I have not seen him for a while. Well, he was on Raw, right?
Well, at the end of Raw,
Yeah.
yes.
So he is in the ring as Scarecrow, and in comes the big guy, a.k.a. Ryback, who we haven't seen in a while as well. And he is now a good guy.
Yeah, he's doing his
Yeah.
Feed Me More chants again. The crowd is behind him.
Well, he cut off all of that that dead weight.
That Curtis Axel?
I was never a Curtis Axel fan.
I wasn't either.
Yeah.
Where is
Oh.
Curtis Axel?
I think he got hurt too.
Oh,
I think they were
no,
both
now
out.
I feel bad.
Yeah.
Gosh, Markeia, you're
Oh,
terrible.
yeah. Apparently I am. I
think.
didn't know that.
I'm not, that's not for sure, but I know there was something, I think he had something wrong with him, so they were just kind of sitting him out. Plus Ryback had to get surgery.
Yeah.
So that's why
right.
he was out.
Oh,
So maybe the chat room can tell us what's going on with Curtis Axel.
Oh, yeah. Well, I just was never a really big fan of the whole Ryback thing. It was just off. Ryback was awesome. Curtis Axel still feels like to me still trying to find that niche, and it just wasn't working for me. So the two of them together, I was glad to see Ryback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Ryback when he was doing the whole bully thing. I thought that was a lot of fun. And he's got some great moves. They're very unique to him. So I'm glad he's back. It was a nice little holiday present, I suppose.
Just in time for November.
Yep. And he pulls the spin buster, and then he beats him for the win as well.
You mean the shell shock?
The shell shock. I wrote spin buster. Shell shock.
I like that. I like
Yeah,
that.
that's gonna be
the
definitely-
spin buster.
Now, look, I made
like
something up, so Ryback now will call
I do
it
it
a
all the
spin
time.
buster.
Yes.
I do it all the time. Don't worry.
So overall, what do you guys think of this one?
Markeia. All right, when we go first. I go first.
Yeah, I
okay.
can go first.
Oh, it's
That's
okay.
fine.
Oh, you guys are
Better
so
to me.
Ladies first.
courteous.
Oh, well then go ahead, Tom.
Oh.
No,
Fine, no.
I was sad to see Slater's outfit get all messed up.
Yeah.
That was, Yeah, I would have liked for that to at least stay in.
I thought it was funny. Yeah, I hear you.
But Slater, he's awesome.
Oh,
I'm a big Slater fan.
I'm the other way around.
Oh,
I'm just anti-Slater.
She doesn't watch main event enough. That's
Yeah.
why
I
she doesn't watch Slater Gator. So
I can't.
So have you seen Slater Gator?
I've seen Slater Gator, and
I mean before the bunny, before the rabbit season.
I like Titus. Titus got a tight ass. Okay, I like Titus.
I think he's gone back to NXT and he's like doing stuff there.
Yeah, he was there for a couple
I
weeks.
hope he comes back with a really good heel character. He's got everything he needs to just be like this villain.
He does.
You know, like just throw a cape on it and come back.
Like even when he had the moment with him going up against his former partner,
Darren Young.
Darren Young, he was really good on the mic. When he was commentating, he had this one match where he was commentating while Darren Young was at it, and I really like him. He's great. But I'm not a big fan of Heath.
No, see, I like Heath. I think he always brings it. Whatever they give him to do, he's always good at it. And just I thought it was funny with the fake hand that
was
Ryback
kind of
pulled off.
funny.
And I just and he was trying to get on Team Cena, but Ryback came down and interrupted him.
Poor guy.
I think it'd be really cool if he ended up being on Team Cena.
Sure.
I think it'd be really interesting. I mean,
that would be fun.
He could be the first person out of the match. Someone's got to, there's got to be somebody eliminated first on each team, so
yeah,
he could be that person.
I bet Ziggler would love for him to be
yeah, Ziggler.
Because then it would be Slater and not Ziggler out first.
Yes,
but
exactly.
Yeah, I thought it was funny how Ryback was pulling out the straws and everything, just like he was an actual scarecrow. This SmackDown was very humorous when it came to Halloween props, but it's great. Okay.
Yeah, it didn't take itself seriously, which was pretty fun.
Which is nice. Sometimes you just want that slapstick, especially for a Halloween episode,
It's true.
So let's talk about Adam Rose.
Okay, this is the weirdest part of the night.
Because it was a little awkward. Adam Rose is backstage knocking at everyone's door along with his rosebuds and trying to go trick-or-treating. Finally, R-Truth comes out. And R-Truth is being all friendly and passive-aggressively mentioning, so what's it like, having a bunny that's upstaging you, who's better than you, getting more attention than you? And Adam Rose is like, dude, what are you talking about? There's no competition here. We're all cool. And R-Truth hands him a rock as his treat. What just happened?
I don't know. I don't get the joke, and I don't know if it went over my head. I was like, did he give him that so he could use it on the bunny later to knock him out? I don't know. Well, I don't know. I know, but I don't. Why would he give him a rock though?
It at least has to be coal or something like that,
It was
right?
a big rock.
Yeah,
It was like rigid and everything.
I don't know. If anybody out there knows what that meant, let us know, because it was, to me, it was just confusing.
Yeah.
I mean, I like that he was calling him out and being like, "Hey, that bunny's more popular than you."
Which I thought was hilarious.
Yeah, I thought that was cool. I thought that was very, uncharacteristic of R-Truth, but it worked.
Yeah,
But he did it in R-Truth way, that like, he meant well, but he's actually just hating on him.
And then he gives him a rock.
And he gives him a rock. And I'm still surprised that the bunny has not been,
Revealed. I'm kind of glad it hasn't been revealed.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
I'm almost thinking at this point that they haven't made the reveal, that this bunny reveal won't happen. He's just going to be the bunny.
But when was the last time we saw Adam Rose?
I know,
think
right?
A couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
When he went and remember, I don't know if it was on a SmackDown. He got destroyed by Kane, and then we haven't seen him since. So.
Oh man, they put Adam Rose against Kane.
Kane beat him in like 2 seconds.
Of course he did.
Yeah, it was
Of course
so
he did.
fast.
This Adam Rose.
What do you think of Adam Rose?
Well, I think he's super fun. He's the fun playboy. He's the billionaire author. That's who he is. So he's running around. He has his posse with him. I think he's good things for like promo or like segues. He shouldn't get into the ring with Kane.
Yeah.
Have him go into the ring with Bo Dallas. That's a decent matchup. They're both like more promo-like guys, mic guys. Do stuff like that. Have him go with The Miz. That's the fun stuff. You don't have him go against Kane or Ryback or Mark Henry. No.
It's like squash, baby. But
there's no point.
It's curious what they're doing with him, because he comes in a couple months ago and he's still exactly the same place, and they're not really using him or pushing him at all.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually like Adam Rose. I know a lot of people are thinking, well, what's he doing? This is all weird. It is weird, but it's different. It's entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
It's unique.
It's fun in its own way.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Emma with her thing. She's what was that face? No, she's fun and cute and not a shoplifter, which is nice. Ooh, that was a thing.
Yeah.
With her, the bubble dance and everything. It's cute and it's relatable. Kids like it, and why not? It's fun.
Yeah, that's a good point, though. There's different viewer demographics, so a different wrestler for a different demographic. But that being said, I'm not necessarily a big fan of Emma's. But
I like her. I think
she's all right.
I think if they, give her something to do, it would maybe be better.
She's a good wrestler.
She is a good wrestler.
She's a
Yes,
good
she can
wrestler.
wrestle.
Yeah.
So I do like that, too.
I do like that, too. I just want her to do a different gimmick. If that makes any sense. That makes a lot of sense because we feel that way about a lot of wrestlers sometimes. Okay, next is the Halloween version of Miz TV. So we've got Miz Dow on the mic. I love it.
Me too.
I love Damien Sandow and how everything that the Miz is saying, he's just completely mimicking him from gestures to whatever he's saying. It's hilarious. So they're talking about Survivor Series, and then Mark Henry comes in. And they kind of recap what happened at Hell in a Cell. And then...
I was surprised they showed... That was like something like... I'm surprised they didn't show it more as like... That was exclusive footage. Because I don't remember seeing that at the... Like, they never showed Mark Henry's face smiling when
like
the Big Show was tapping out. Yeah, that too. But it was cool to see that, like, kind of almost... behind the scenes thing of like... They showed Mark Henry and as Big Show's tapping, he's over there smiling.
Yeah.
It was cool. It was a good way to set it up. Now it makes the feud even more, at least more interesting to me.
Yeah, I agree.
It's like he had the spotlight, and I was sick of it. So it's like, okay, everybody can relate to that.
Right.
So at least that's relatable. Unlike the Nikki Bella sibling rivalry thing.
Yeah, it's just really...
And I know, it's just so
weird.
vague. I mean, they're steadily focusing it, but how much time are we going to give that before they finally spearhead it and say, hey, it's about this?
Yeah. I hope they do that soon. But so Show and Henry brawl during Miz TV. So now we know that they're not friends anymore.
No.
What do you guys think of
They're
this
not
segment?
buffet buddies.
Yeah.
Nah, it sucks. Like, yeah, they can't go out to get steak or whatever after promos anymore.
Yeah, no Ponderosa or Golden Corral for these guys.
No. I mean, I like it. I like how Mark Henry, he's like, he talked about how it's about strength, not about size. And I like that they showed him, like, him just, like, pushing the Big Show. They're saying he's strong enough that he could push the Big Show through the barricade and he just, to destroy it. I like that way that they're setting it up of, like, it's something different. It's like, oh, yeah, Big Show, you may be a giant, but I'm a lot stronger than you, and I can just, beat you up more because I'm stronger.
Cool. I like it, too, because you've got, like, the biggest and the strongest, right?
Yeah.
So that should be interesting. Hopefully they do something good with this because they can. They totally can.
Yeah, you've got two mountains that have beef with each other. So it's like, sure, go ahead and work that out.
Right.
Let's see somebody get stuck between the two of them.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, hey, guys, no. Ah!
Yeah.
Like Slater would be good for that.
Oh, Slater.
He becomes Big Show's lackey or Mark Henry's lackey.
Oh, man. It'd be like that little bird that cleans the teeth of alligators.
Oh, there's a bird that I don't even know.
Yeah, I forget the name of it. But, yeah, it flies into the alligators. It's either alligators or crocodiles.
Oh, okay.
Flies into their mouth and cleans it.
I feel like a cartoon. Is that a cartoon or is that real?
No, that's a real thing.
Oh, that's cool. All right. Sorry, back to the wrestling. I get really intrigued by things like, oh, really? Okay. So we have a recap of Raw where Cena is refusing to join the Authority recap, right? And then we've got tag team match, Stardust and Goldust versus Los Matadores. Well, guess what?
The unthinkable happened.
The unthinkable happens, that's right, because one of the Los Matadores, I don't know which one, pins
It was
Goldust. Diego.
I don't know. I'm just going to guess.
I don't know.
Chances are it probably
Torito.
was.
No.
Between
Torito
Diego
flew
and
out,
Fernando.
Yeah, that should have... How come when Torito's in a match, There's no disqualification for this guy ever.
No, there isn't.
I know.
Ever. He can do whatever he wants in a match. He can fight the guys in the ring, but he doesn't get disqualified. Yet if somebody else, we've seen tag matches where the partner of the person has gotten in the ring during the match, and they're like, no, disqualification. The match is over. This guy could jump in the ring, attack the other guys, and the match continues.
Yeah, it's like, do they not count him?
He's an animal.
That's still, I don't like
kidding. He's a beast.
No.
I'm totally kidding. Yeah, this match was a little lackluster. It kind of sucked because we love the Dusts. Obviously, they're great.
Obviously.
They're phenomenal. And, let's be honest, the Los Matadors, they're not fan favorites.
Well, they try to push them as fan favorites.
But why? I mean...
Well, because they don't really have anything else that can fill the niche that they have right now. I mean, what other... Hispanic-oriented teams or players do they have?
They
have Los Matadors, and that's basically it. That's all I can think of.
They need an Asian team.
That'd be nice.
I'm laughing,
be
but
on
I would love
board.
it. Yeah,
I'd be on board. Yeah,
we need more cultures out representing on WWE.
Well, I feel like they have a lot of NXT guys they haven't brought up yet.
That's
so,
true.
Yeah.
But I still think I don't think they're going to be brought up anytime soon. I just thought this wasn't for a tag team match. It just was kind of, it happened, and then Torito got involved and beat up Stardust.
Wow.
And then they won with like the roll up. I mean,
Wow.
I get it. The tag team division is kind of thin right now. So, but I don't. It boggles my mind that if it's Los Matadores versus Stardust and
Yeah.
Goldust at Survivor Series.
I hope it's not.
Maybe add the Usos in, make it triple threat or something.
How about Big Show and Mark Henry kiss and make up, and they become the ultimate tag team?
Or have the Ascension.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah,
You know?
they may come up soon.
So
or
have them come in.
or take the Miz's and make them a tag
Yes,
team.
the Miz's would be good.
Because I think that would add to the, I think if they won the tag belts, I think it'd be really interesting because then you just have them as the tag team champs, and then when they eventually do lose them, then the Miz can blame Mizdow for losing them, and then you add, get that turn for Mizdow.
Which would be great because we want Damian Sandow to get pushed.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. The only downside is that he's Mizdow, so it's like, what can he be pushed into? He becomes the Miz.
No, I think he
anything-
becomes Damian Sandow
Yeah.
again. He says,
Anything
I'm
he
not going to be
does.
your stunt double anymore. I'm going to be myself again.
He can be good at anything he does.
That
And he
too.
has shown us that any character he decides to be or they make him be, he's really good at it. I just
Yeah.
thought of something.
Okay.
I would love to have Team Authority and Team Cena have one or two divas in it each.
That
could
would
be
nice.
interesting.
Wouldn't that be
That'd be nice.
amazing?
Maybe have Natty on Cena, obviously.
Yeah.
And then
Naomi?
you could have Fox. Naomi.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could have Naomi on Authority.
Oh, no.
I was
Ooh.
thinking.
That'd be
No, I was
interesting,
thinking who
but-
would be her.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why I was thinking.
Natty
Fox
versus
on
Summer
Authority.
Rae and Authority.
Anybody
Hmm.
versus Summer Rae is a squash match. Let's be honest.
Oh man.
I don't know. You could do Fox on Team Authority.
Or if Tamina came back. I
Yeah.
know we're like really writing here. But. All right. So now we have a nice little Wyatt promo. Well, more like Eric Rowan. Watching it TV, he's watching See No Evil 2, which I wasn't sure he was watching. And Kane sits down next to him, and there's quiet the whole time. But then Eric pulls out his mask and says, "You scared me," and pulls it back down. This is a really random promo, but I thought it was kind of cute. Liked it. I thought it would probably be more creepier, specifically on Halloween night, which it
Yeah.
was. So
Well, when you think about it, in his mask, he doesn't really have peripheral vision.
yeah, but it's funny how he gets scared. He doesn't jump or anything. He doesn't react. He just slowly takes that mask. Oh, you scared me. Okay, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, are they going to become buddies now?
Yeah.
Like, I
Oh,
don't, it was a weird, I mean, I kind of liked it because it was very different and something we haven't seen before. And we never really hear Rowan talk anyway, so it was good to see that. But is it just, we needed something to do and we're just going to have Kane come in and sit here and watch this movie with him? Or is it going to start something.
Right.
You know, because Rowan was set free. This is the first time we've seen him since almost a month ago. I don't know, a while.
Yeah.
And maybe you know, Kane wants to sit down with him and have him eventually join Team Authority.
Yeah, I
I
could
mean,
definitely
it's
see
possible,
that.
very possible.
Yeah.
You know, and have to do something with him. You know, otherwise, they might end up letting him go. We don't want that.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
he's
I-
getting
know?
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think he doesn't seem like someone that they would just
Yeah.
kind
Yeah.
They
of,
wouldn't let
get
him
rid
go.
of. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be very surprising.
Very shocking. Very shocking. So, okay.
Nobody's safe.
No, it's
It is
true.
true.
Except Heath Slater, he's always safe.
Exactly.
But,
Yeah.
You say that like that's a bad thing.
so we have Rusev and the former world champion Kaori in the ring.
Can't
Oh,
believe you
gosh.
just said that.
But that is what it is.
He is. He is a former world
That is
champion.
what he is. Kaori, man, he always looks like a glitch, like a computer glitch.
I can't believe you said that. Oh man.
It's really hard to watch him.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
He's so big.
he's so big
just-
but harmless, if that makes any sense. Unless he like accidentally falls on you or accidentally moves on top of you.
And then there's enough time, you know, in that timber.
Yes.
For you to get from under that shadow.
Yeah. But, you know, people love him. And Rusev's accolade for the win.
Very
We
fast
were
match.
Very
I wrote
much.
chop, kick, tap out.
That's pretty right. That's pretty accurate. But I guess we obviously making obvious what we thought about this match. It was just a squash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was there to. It was a match to get to the promo.
Yes, exactly.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And we've got Lana in beautiful pink.
yeah,
looking
that was
awesome.
very nice.
As
Very
always.
nice.
And Rusev getting the mic
Yeah.
and some mic time talking about all the Americans that he's beaten. Go Rusev.
Yeah, different
okay?
types and sizes,
And
strengths.
we know I'm not a fan of Rusev, but this was good. Nice little change, you know.
Yeah.
And he challenges Sheamus for the U.S. title, which I thought was funny.
Which I just flipped out. I
Yep.
flipped out in the viewing room. I was like, we know it's not going to happen, but what if it did?
And
Where you had Rusev as the United States champion. I was like, oh man, I know it won't happen, but I kind of wish that it would, because that would be infuriating.
it would.
That would be so horrific that it would in that way become awesome.
And the thing is, if people are upset about that, there's so many ways they can go with it.
Yeah.
You know, make this U.S. title more apparent, more relevant,
Yep.
because right now it's just sitting there on Sheamus's waist, you know. Sheamus comes out and he accepts the challenge.
Because Sheamus likes to fight.
Yes. So we're
Yeah,
gonna see
Sheamus
that.
is a scrapper.
Yeah. I mean, as much as you say you think it's gonna happen, I think it's definitely gonna happen.
Yep.
Like I think Rusev is gonna win that belt because it would just make it would bring it so much, you know, so much more relevance back to the belt. And then you're like, oh, but the Russian has the United States belt of all belts. You know, it would just add to that storyline. And
It would belong to him. He could do anything
he
to
said he's
it.
gonna present it to Putin. So
Yeah.
you know?
Wouldn't that be
I
crazy?
mean,
They
what
could-
if he does a flip thing? Because, you know, like Big Show pulled down the Russian flag, so he does something to the belt. It's like, oh,
Yeah. What if he makes it
man.
like the Russian title now?
Oh.
What if he renames
Okay,
it?
it won't happen. It won't happen. He's not going to win it because it's the United States.
I think he could win it.
I think he's gonna win
I
it.
think he
States
could win it.
Championship.
I think it's very possible. It would actually
All the
make
horror.
me actually more intrigued by Rusev, because for me, as I mentioned in previous after shows, he's getting kind of stale. So I want to see him do something that shocks me. You know, him winning, beating each American. It's like, okay, yeah, he keeps doing that. Whatever. You know.
I thought it was a great promo by him.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
the best he's been on the mic. He seemed very comfortable.
I
and,
agree.
You know, really just good on the mic.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
he realized what a strong segment it was,
Mm-hmm.
where it's like, yeah, I'm going all the way for this.
He's about to go for it. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's good.
So I don't want him to win, but I kind of do.
I kind of want him to win.
Kind
too.
of do.
I want him
just,
to.
Kinda do.
just because the fallout.
I agree.
Oh,
Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly there. Let's talk about real quick Bray Wyatt he's in the ring. Well, he enters the ring, and the just imagining being in that arena with all those lights, it's dark, and him walking in there, and the whole time that he's talking, he is it's just pitch dark with all the lights. I just thought, wow, I wish I was there. And he, as usual, spoke perfectly, eloquently, as Bray Wyatt would do. And he's talking about how good it feels to kick Dean Ambrose's ass. What'd you guys think of this part?
Well, I'm all Bray all the way.
Yeah,
I always have been. I always was. Ever since his father. But in any case, it's he knows how to do it. He knows how to do a promo. It was strong. It was exactly the length that it needed to be, and it is even more hyped up for me. Him versus Ambrose.
Yeah.
So it's like I already couldn't wait. Now I can't wait even more. So yeah, kudos to him.
Good to have him back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've missed him. I thought this was a great promo by Wyatt. I like him comparing him and Dean Ambrose. That they're both monsters. They just kind of want to destroy each other. He and Bray just wants to destroy Dean Ambrose just because. And I liked how he was just you became such a monster at Hell in a Cell. You had everything you wanted in your hands. You had Seth Rollins right where you wanted him, and yet I took that away from you.
Yeah.
I thought it was good. I'm excited for this match.
I agree.
I'm hoping we get maybe a face-to-face promo on on Raw or something. Because I think those two going back and forth would be awesome.
I think so too.
Yeah.
So far they have pretty good matches that we're probably looking forward to if these actually happen, right?
Yeah. It's happened at Survivor Series.
Yes.
It's official.
Yes.
I saw that earlier.
So that's really cool.
Nice.
So let's talk about the main event. Because this main event, it was a main event because it was comical in many ways. It was a Halloween-themed one. It was a trick or street match. We have Dean Ambrose and Cesaro and all these pumpkins and props, skeletons, apple bobbing bucket, all in there. I'm going to say one thing real quick. Cesaro's look. What are they doing to him? Because I am not digging this look. I'm not digging this beard that he's grown out. He's completely shaved.
What does it remind me of? It
I
reminds
know.
me of
it reminds me of something.
that Street Fighter Zangief?
Zangief.
Zangief?
Yeah.
It's starting to look like that because he was bald and then he just had the full beard that would stop. Am I
Yes.
thinking of
I'm
him
not
correctly?
sure.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah, but Zangief has a little
Yeah, he's got
thingy here.
the mohawky thing. But it's I was like, who is he reminding me of?
He reminds me of Eric Rowan. Because they're both bald.
Yeah, I can see that.
Ish, yeah, and then they both have this hair. And I'm thinking, why are you doing this? You're such a good-looking man, and you're doing this, and I am not happy with his look.
I liked it better when he was kind of a Jason Statham type.
Yes.
Like clean, a little bit of, what is that?
Peach fuzz.
Peach
A
fuzz.
little horseshoe.
I mean, that looked good. It was kind of like Jason Statham meets Hitman for me.
Yeah.
But like Charmer with bad
Yeah.
jokes.
Oh, man. What do you think of his look?
I mean, I thought it was okay. I think he kind of looks more like badass a little bit now.
does.
with the shaved head and everything.
But he doesn't look face at all.
No, but he's not supposed to be.
I know.
So,
But I'm saying, he's my
Like-
face. Okay.
but I don't mind it. I mean, I think it's something
Vince
different.
face.
He's at least trying something new, so that works that way
Yeah.
of not being same old.
Yeah.
I mean, if he shaved off the beard, would he look better to you?
Yes. Yes.
Just got rid of that.
I don't like this. I want a better Cesaro re-debut or something because I'm not feeling it. But
Well, when you think about it, poor guy. I mean, how many things can he change? He's in a pair of Spanx,
yeah.
and he has some knee coverings and the boots.
Yeah.
I mean, besides choosing a completely different color, he's only got this to work with.
Yeah. He's very
you
old
know?
school in that way.
That's true.
It's just very simple. It's nothing,
And I respect him for
Cena's
that.
got the wristbands and the hats and everything, and
Right, because he's that kind of guy. That's the kind of guy he is. He's the neighbor guy. That wears What? The neighbor guy.
I'm like, neighbor
Cesaro,
guy.
You know, like the guy in the neighborhood. You know,
What?
the regular guy. That's like Cena.
Wait, you mean Cena's the regular guy in the neighborhood?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think
yeah,
you're talking about
who did you
Cesaro.
think? I thought you
I
were
understand
talking about
Cesaro's the
Cesaro.
regular guy in the neighborhood.
And I'm like,
No, what neighborhood would I live in?
I know.
don't know.
I'm like, wow, your neighborhood's full of thrills over there.
Wow,
Invite me
like
over.
a mob neighborhood, maybe. I don't know. No, I was talking about Cena. Did I not say that?
Corey already packed her stuff. She's moving
I
to
was
your
like,
neighborhood.
wait, I'm going.
Cesaro lives
Hold
there.
on, let's do this. But yeah, okay. Cesaro's look aside, this was a fun match.
Very fun.
Clearly,
Yeah.
there was a lot of randomness. I'm just gonna list them real quick. There was using pumpkins. Cesaro pulls out the pumpkins to make a little pumpkin patch in the middle. Apple bobbing. We've got a skeleton double suplex.
That was awesome.
That
which
was
is great.
amazing.
Ambrose flying with a broom.
Yeah, the elbow through the table.
Yeah.
What
with
is
the
it?
broom.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Yeah.
Yes. And then Cesaro becomes a jack-o'-lantern, and that pretty much ends the match when he does the dirty deeds. Well, Ambrose does the dirty deeds, and it looks really good. The finisher looks really well done. What'd you guys think of this match?
There wasn't anything to not love about this match.
I
It
know.
was fantastic. It was so much fun. I love the two of them together, you know, whenever they get in the ring together. So it's like, yeah, I love that they were just having fun with things. Two of my most favorite moments, you've already said them. It was when, for some reason, when Cesaro did the double suplex, Ambrose under one arm and a skeleton under the other. There was no need for it.
There was no need for it.
None.
It was great.
It was just all for fun.
Yeah.
That one, and then of course Ambrose climbing up the side, climbing up the corner with the broomstick, just to be able to use that to fly to land on Cesaro.
I'm seriously.
It was amazing.
We need to see more slapstick matches like this. I like these.
It was
things.
fun.
It was
It
fun.
was very
Yeah.
fun.
I have 5 words. Candy corn colored kendo stick. Say that 5 times fast.
Yes, the
'cause I
kendo
don't think you
stick.
should.
Yes, the kendo sticks.
Yeah, they were all candy corn colored. I thought that was funny. It was just, I mean, Ambrose really took a beating though with the kendo stick. Like
Yeah.
anytime
Yeah, he
Cesaro
did.
could hit him with it, he did. Yeah, the whole pumpkin patch thing. You knew once Cesaro set it up, you're like, he's going through that. And I mean, yeah, the move of the night for me was the suplex on the skeleton. They were
Move
so
of the
creative
night.
in this match.
Yeah.
So creative. And I like when Cesaro picked up the bucket of candy and Ambrose hit the drop kick on him and he just like tossed the candy everywhere. There was like a "We Want Candy" chant from the crowd. It was a good match overall, and it was just entertaining. It was just fun.
It was fun. It was like got some good moves. It got some randomness in it. It was a good match, and not because it was Cesaro. It was easily my match of the night. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was hands down.
That
Hands
Los Matadores match. What are you talking about?
Tom's a jerk.
No,
just
yeah.
kidding.
No. The main event was the match of the night.
I almost want to just see it again. I just go back and watch it again a couple times. Good
Yeah, if
match.
anybody hasn't seen it, please watch it. If
Yes.
you can, watch
Yeah.
it. It's just hilarious.
Yeah, it was a good one. All right, guys. Well, that about wraps up our after show for SmackDown. And in the meantime, where can everyone follow you? Where? What shows are you doing, etc.?
Oh, well, you can follow me on Twitter at Markeia McCarty, MarkeiaMcCarty. You can also see me do Sailor Moon Crystal with Kaori. That's every other Sunday, the first and third Sunday of every month. Sailor Moon Crystal here for AfterBuzz, our main event with Tom.
Yep.
And that's every Wednesday, except for this upcoming Wednesday.
Oh,
But I'll be here.
Yes.
We will be having main event.
I just won't be.
Yes.
That was it.
You guys can find me on Twitter at TomTheCom. And yeah, Tuesday, 11 o'clock, Supernatural. Wednesday, 10 o'clock, main event. And I think that's it. Yeah.
okay. And then you can follow me at KAORIOUS. Other shows that I do as well. I've got Once Upon a Time with the lovely Marissa Serafini, who's engineering for us right now. Yes, thank you so much for that. And as well as Sailor Moon Crystal. And
Oh, I didn't say the time.
4 o'clock. 4 o'clock on every other Sunday. And yeah, you can follow the whole entire team at AfterBuzz TV. And we will catch you guys for another episode of SmackDown.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.